I'm Bailey Ray, and I'm the City Clerk for the City of Crossville. I joined the City Clerk's office in June of 2022, and I became the City Clerk in April of 2024 after our City Manager, Valerie Hale, became City Manager. My favorite part about my job is getting to help and inform the citizens that come into our office. A lot of people will come in with a simple question, and 30 minutes later they'll leave with a lot of knowledge they didn't ask for because I like them to be well informed. I hope you enjoy our video today and learn a little bit about what we do here in our office and help the citizens of Crossville. Our department is small, but it is mighty. It's made up of 3 people, myself, Bailey Walker, and Suzanne Boyer. Bailey is the admin for the City Clerk and the City Manager's offices, and Suzanne is in charge of records management within our office. I hope you enjoy our video today and you learn something about what we do here at the City Clerk's office, what we've done in the past year, and what our future goals are. Before we start with what we have done in the City Clerk's office, let's talk about what we don't do in the City Clerk's office. Unlike the County Clerk, we do not renew tags for your vehicle. We don't renew your driver's license. We don't issue a marriage license. We cannot issue beer or business license for a business outside of the city limits. Provide records we don't have access to, or lower your utility bill upon request. And yes, I have been asked to do this several times. Now that you know what we don't do, let's talk about what we do. We're the behind the scenes of the City Council. We work closely with all of the council members to prepare for council meetings. We maintain records, not limited to minutes from meetings, open records requests, cemetery, airport, ordinances, resolutions, and more. We're the admin support for the City Manager. We handle all licensing and permitting pertaining to businesses, yard sales, and anything else pretty much. Organize council, committee, and board meetings, maintenance of City Hall, agenda management, minute taking, bids for projects and purchases. So everything that gets bought that's more than $25,000, we put a bid out for it. We handle public notices, writing ordinances and resolutions, annexation, we assist citizens, and we notarize documents. The most frequently asked questions we get within the City Clerk's office can be, can I have chickens or livestock in the city limits? Yes, you can, but they have to be kept in a neat enclosed area. If you're within 1,000 feet of another residence, business, road, you need to contact animal control. Can I hunt on city property? No. Do I live within the city limits? Possibly. What's your address? What day and time is this meeting? All meeting information can be found on our website. Council, Planning Commission, and Sports Authority meetings can be listened to during or after the meeting. How do I get in touch with the mayor or a council member? The best way is by email. They are excellent to respond. You can request a call and set up a time that works for both of you as well.
City of Crossville, this is Bailey. How can I help you? Yes, you can have chickens in city limits.
One cool part about the City Clerk's office is that we get to work with all the other departments within the city in 2 major aspects, bidding and records request. So anytime a purchase is made over $25,000, a bid must be put out, or a request for services, or request for proposals, or request for qualifications, and our office handles that. We work with the department heads to get together the bid specifications or the request specifications, and we publish those to our website, send out to the vendors, use vendor registry, so we get as many bids in as possible. Sometimes we don't get any bids in, and sometimes we get 10 bids in. It just depends on the project and what is being purchased. We open the bids, and usually we consult with the department head. Actually, we always consult with the department head because we don't want to be the ones to pick whatever equipment or proposal is being proposed. Then we help create an agenda item for the council. Council votes on it, and it's always usually whoever staff recommends, and that's how our purchasing works. So we help in that aspect, and then we also have records requests. So we worked on over 70 records requests last year. The Freedom of Information Act gives citizens pretty much the ability to get any information from the city. So we work with all of the departments. I think we worked with every single department last fiscal year to gather records. We had some very strange ones, such as what kind of mosquito repellent did the city use for the last 10 years, all the way up until your normal dash cam or body cam footage of an arrest or a wreck or something along those lines. So we work with a lot of different departments and different aspects, and that's one really cool part about our office is that some way we work with every single department in the city. So since you just started in the city clerk's office, I wanted to go over with you everything we've done in the last fiscal year. I think it would be important, that way you can know what we've done and where we're heading. So let's go around the city and around City Hall and look at everything we've accomplished and talk about all of it today. So you ready?
Let's go.
All right, cool. This building is City Hall. Our office is located on the 3rd floor of City Hall. When you enter the building from the side entrance, you'll come in at the bottom of some stairs. You can come up to the top of those stairs, and that's where you'll find our office. Before we check that out, though, let's go see council chambers.
I move we approve consent agenda items 5A through 5BB. These items were discussed at our work session last Tuesday night. We heard from our department heads and city manager, and it was a meeting we had open to the public. And I move we approve these items.
Second.
So now we're in council chambers. We are actually sitting right where the mayor sits during meetings. The council members will sit to either side of him, and then Valerie is down on that end, the city manager, and I, the city clerk, am down on that end. So meetings in here are held the second Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. This is where we have our official council meeting. Occasionally we will have a beer board meeting prior to the council meeting. That starts at 5:45. And if we ever have a public hearing, depending on what the topic is, we usually start them at 5:50. But if it's a controversial topic, we might have it a little earlier in the day before the meeting. So council will hold beer board, and what beer board is, when somebody gets a beer permit, they have to have a background check done, and wherever they're selling beer out of, they have to be inspected by our codes department. If the codes and the police recommend approval, council will usually approve it if there's no issues, and then they can actually sell beer out of their establishment or their business. So that's something that our office helps with as well. Do you have any questions about meetings that are held in here?
Yes, where would you find the things on the agenda item?
So you can find items for our agendas on our website. We publish them at least 48 hours prior. By state law, we have to do that. Any items will be published prior to the meeting, and any citizen is welcome to view those items. And if there's an issue or a topic they're interested in, they're encouraged to attend the meeting. We have public comment prior to the meeting, which lasts 3 minutes, and people are welcome to attend and speak during that comment period. If you want to speak directly to the mayor or to a council member, it's recommended to come to the meetings. That's the best time to talk with them face to face in person. And you can talk to them before the meeting if time allows, or after the meeting. They're very easy to talk to. You just walk up to them and start a conversation. We have a great council that is very easy to work with and address issues. So do you have any more questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, cool. Let's go upstairs and check out the 3rd floor. This is the 3rd floor of City Hall. You will be greeted by Bailey, and you will see my office to the right, and the mayor's is down the hall. Then you will come to the city manager's office. Hi, Valerie. And then you will see the conference room 317. We hold multiple meetings such as planning commission, work sessions, and other boards and committees within this room. The city of Crossville has several boards and committees that operate outside of the city council. Most of these are considered advisory roles. Some of them that the city clerk's office helps with are the planning commission, the sports authority of the city of Crossville, the tree board, the sports council, Lake Commission, Airport Committee, Beer Board, and Catoosa Advisory Board. We publish these agendas and meeting dates at least 48 hours in advance for all meetings. Record keeping is a very important part of our job. This is our vault where we store a lot of records, especially our permanent records. You can find all of our minute books for the Planning Commission, the City Council, ordinance books, resolutions, and even a hospital board meeting book here in our vault. The city clerk's office works with the public works office to help maintain records for the city cemetery. Here in this video, you can see the drone flying over the cemetery. You're in the old section near the water tower at this point. The drone then continues towards Cook Road. At this point, you can see the Wayne Avenue section. There are several plots available in this section. Plots in this section start at $450 for inside city residents, and the cost to outside city residents are $650. The drone then continues over towards the Cook Road section. There are not many plots available in this section, but there are still some open areas. Currently, we have just shy of 8,000 plots mapped at City Cemetery, and we sold 63 of those last year. This year, we reviewed multiple ordinances and passed multiple budget amendments. We passed a sign ordinance, we discussed the water and sewer mainline extension, and changed Point Landing to Whisper Way. Let's recap what we did here in the City of Crossville City Clerk office. We had 415 agenda items, passed 14 ordinances, including budget amendments, did 170 new business license, 4 peddlers permits, 3 transient vendors permits, 79 yard sale permits, 81 beer license renewals, 25 liquor license renewals, 1,182 business license renewals, 70 plus records requests, 12 city manager reports, 98 work orders for City Hall, 28 bids, 63 cemetery plots were sold, 23 street closure permits were issued. We attended 12 council meetings, 7 special calls, 16 planning commission meetings, and 13 work sessions. We had a really busy year. The goals I have for our office in fiscal year 24-25 consist of a policy book, gain and share knowledge, and streamlining the license process. For the policy book, I want to update the City of Crossville's existing policy book. I want to implement new and remove outdated policies and procedures. For gaining and sharing knowledge, I want to post more information on our social media and websites for citizens to stay informed. And as far as streamlining the license process, I want to be able for the citizens to renew any of their license online rather than having to come in or mail in a check. I would also like to implement a notification system for business license renewal. As of right now, we don't have one. We will email or mail citizens and business owners when their license is due, but that's not the best notification system.